Okay. So the most important thing about Garfield is that you need to analyze his face. Okay. And the first thing that stands out about Garfield is his eye. Look at the size of his eye. Okay. He's got a pink nose. He's got a yellowish mid, the so section under his nose, like the mouth section. And everything else is orange. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the basic shape of Garfield's face. So I'm going to draw this and I want you to just look. The first face I draw, I want you to just look. Don't draw with me. Okay? Don't draw it with me. Just look at the face. Observe what I'm doing. Okay. So Garfield's face is this way, and I'm going to do this on this side. Okay. I'm going to do his faces on this side. All you need to do is start with I'm doing this directly in pen because I want all of you to be able to see it. But if you want to try your first sketch in pencil, go ahead and try it in pencil. Okay. I'm not stopping you all from trying it in pencil. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is start with a oval small nose. Okay. Start with a very small oval for his nose. Then the characteristic feature you must remember is to go straight up quite a bit, because now we're going to draw his eyes. Okay. And the shape of his eyes are very important, because if we make this round or if we make this triangular, any other shape, it's not going to look quite like Garfield. So to get Garfield's shape of eye, you will turn the corner, come down like a inverted D, or like a D, like an actual D. Okay. Now, do you notice that this is thinner on the top? See, it is a thinner piece over here and a wider piece over here, right? So that is important. Thin on the top, but thicker on the bottom. So let's do the same thing on the other side. Go around, thinner on the top, thicker on the bottom, comes and joins his nose. Now, in most cases, depending on his expression, we have to make his eyes look the part. Okay. So if he's angry, his expression, his eyelids go like a V. If he's sleepy, which is most of the time, his eyelids start looking like this, as if they are half down, like shutters of a shop or window, or a shop window. Okay. Half his eyelids are down, more than half. And then from under this, you will see the eyeball. This is how Garfield usually is. Okay. Most of the time, he's not finding anything funny. So his face does not have that big smiley expression. It's just got this grumpy look. Okay. And then we have this curve of a mouth, which doesn't come close or touch anything. See, it doesn't touch anything. It just stays like a curve. Got it? Kyra, you're paying attention? Pay attention. Don't look down, because now you're going to do these faces again and again, and each time you must not miss these things. Okay. So look at what I'm doing. After you have the eyes and you have the mouth and you have this expression of his face, the next thing that you must do is his ears. Are his ears, not is, are his ears. Now, his ears also start from the center portion. They are a little triangular, like this. Okay. On both sides, uniform. They look like bunny ears somewhat. But you are going to give it a shape. So that shape is going to come to the middle over here, and another shape is going to come, and the two are going to join like this. Okay. Now you're going to make his uh, face, the actual shape of his face. Okay. So before that, let's make a little bit of a chin. Okay. And now Garfield's face. For the most part, it starts from somewhere here and it joins this chin like this. It's a wide face. It joins, actually, you can go a little higher. Let me take it a little higher. It is a wide face that joins like this. Okay, so let me show it to you. A wide, slightly triangular looking face that joins the chin. Okay. That's not complete. Now, this is just the face, not complete yet. We have to put whiskers, and his whiskers are not here. Normally, we put cat whiskers right here, right? But Garfield's whiskers are not here. He's got ones here, sticking out here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And on the other side, 1, like teardrops. 2, 3. Okay. Now, once this is done, we have to give it some shading. So now here he's got like these, what looks like the top of mountains, how you show snow cap on the mountain. That way, he's got these dark marks, because after all, he's a cat, right? So you want to show the marks on his body. Okay, fill that up with black. Then on the side of his face, you will put lines. 1, 2, 3. The lines are getting from big to small. Okay, so big, smaller, smallest. Big, smaller, smallest. Same way on this side. Big, smaller, smallest. Big, smaller, smallest. Big, smaller, smallest. That's Garfield's face. Got it? Okay. Do you want to try this out once more? Shall we try it? Okay. Yeah. What is it, Sia?
Ma'am, I've got this book on Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
And I have.
Oh, very nice.
So if you want me to open some expression, like back here, he's sleepy.
Oh, yeah. I have a few expressions already there. I'll share it on the group so everybody has it. Okay. So don't worry about that. I'll share some expressions. For now, can we try drawing this exactly as I explained it? Oh, you also have one, Kyra. Very nice. So that means you two have got a lot of expressions you can try, but each expression tried the way I told you. Start with his nose, then his eyes, okay, then his mouth, his ears, and finally the face. Got it? All right. So give this a try. I'm going to draw it one more time, because now after this, I'm going to draw his body. Come, do it with me. Let's take a pencil. Same face, huh? Same face. We're going to draw his body after this. Come, let's draw it big. Take a circle. Sorry, oval. Oval. And now keep up with me, okay? I'll explain the basics. Just keep up in the same order that I'm doing it. Start with the nose. Okay. And then from the middle of the nose on top, draw a straight line upwards. Straight line upwards. And it should not be very small. It should be quite tall. Quite tall. His eyes are going to be very big. Okay. After we draw this line, you're going to complete it like a D, alphabet D. Okay. So remember, if you're going to do it like alphabet D, curve it nicely on top and make it little wider at the bottom and come and touch his nose again. Come. Let's do an alphabet D, going round on the top and wider and coming touching his nose. All right. One eye done. Another eye. Same way, opposite of the D, but the same size. Now the D, be a little attentive. Be a little attentive to make sure that you get more or less the same size, more or less. Somebody had a question? No? Okay. All right. This much done? Everybody is okay till here? Okay. So now what's the next thing? We want to have his eyelids half
Ma'am,
closed.
your video is paused. Is the signal problem from my end or your end? I'm not sure.
Hold on, let me see. I can see my screen. Anybody else having trouble seeing my screen? No, no? 1 minute. Let me
Yes,
just
sir.
spot. Hold on. I'll spotlight it so that just in case sometimes it's a spotlight issue. Okay. Oops. What do I do? Can you all see my screen now? Yeah? Still able to see, no? Okay. All right. Let me just try and see why this is happening. Hopefully it will not happen again. So we are starting from somewhere low over here, just above the nose. We'll start and we'll put a little bit of a curvy line to show how low his eye is closed. Okay? And under this, we are going to put small little eyeballs, not full eyeballs. These are only like partial eyeballs. And you can color this up. Okay? So far, so good? All right. Now, once the nose are done, eyes are done, the next will be to put the expression on his mouth. So here now, I'm going to put the expression this way. It's an inverted V. Okay? And then put a nice C-like shape, but not touching the inverted V. Can you all see? Not touching the inverted V. So far, so good. We can put 3 dots on each of these areas. But we're not going to draw the whisker there. We're just going to put the dots. What's the next thing? Do you remember what the next thing is? What's the next thing?
The chin. No, the ears, sorry.
The ears, exactly. So since you have a middle point already here, make a shape like an ear like this, which is slightly triangular on one side and the same sort of a triangular shape on the other side. Okay. Now mine has become slightly larger here. Never mind. If it's become a little larger or smaller, doesn't matter, but try your best. And once the ear is done, we are joining them again. They have to come to this middle point. Okay. So join from the edge, come here. Join from this edge, come here. Okay. Done. Now those mountain snow-capped spiky lines, okay? We're going to put those spiky lines inside his ear, like this. Spiky lines inside his ear, which we are going to color the top of. Color it in. Okay. That's done. What's the next thing? Chin. Our guy has a chin. So give him a nice rounded chin. A nice rounded chin. And once you've given him all of this, we're going to give him a slightly triangular face. Slightly. It is actually more of a roundish face, but it has a shape. It has a little bit of a triangular look. So we start from somewhere here, okay, ear, on the ear part. And we come out a little bit and we curve right under the chin. Same way on the other side, come out a little bit and curve right into the chin. And finally, we need to add his stripes. So 3 small lines, large to small. 1, 2, 3, like those Wi-Fi signals. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Big to small. Big, medium, small. Are all your cat faces looking like Garfield? Like a lazy Garfield? Yes. Now, shall we go ahead and give him a body? Yes. So, now Garfield has a body. Well, under his chin, somewhere towards the right side of his body, let's make 2 lines like this. Not very long, short lines. Okay? two lines, and they are not very wide apart also. This is his hand. We are drawing his hand, which is in front. And then we make a shape that goes out like this, okay, like a hook. One, that's his one finger. Then we're going to do a curve over here, second finger, a third finger, which we make it like almost like a U. See, like this. And from the other side, remember we drew till here? We drew till here. Now we're going to join it with an inverted C. That's his hand. Okay. Now you must be wondering, what's his hand doing in air? Hanging over there in the air. The rest of his body will come and then we'll know where it's sitting. Okay. The hand has to have a little bit of a inverted comma touching it. See? An inverted comma touching it. Now this guy is a chubby cat. So we are going to have to show some chubbiness on his body. So from here to his hand, he's got a nice rounded belly. Okay? A nice rounded belly. On the other side, we're not going to draw round. He's facing a little sideways. Okay? That's why you can see only one hand. You can't see the other hand. He's just turned his head and he's looking this way. So here, what you're going to do, you're going to give him a small back and a big bum. Like a number 3, but not a very evident number 3. Just a gentle number 3. Okay? So now we've given him a body. What's next? We have to give him legs. So from the, we can probably start with the first leg. Let's take the leg which is right here, okay, under his arm. Draw 2 lines like this. Just like his hand, we're going to have to give him a leg like this. Okay. Over here at the front of the leg, he needs to have a little curve, a small curve. After the small curve, we are going to draw a massive, big foot like this. He's a cartoon character. He can have all sorts of funny proportions. You don't have to worry. Okay, a real cat never has paws that are so big. Never. Now we are going to draw some C shapes. One C shape. One more C shape. Okay, just like the fingers, you have to show some paw structure. After these 3 C shapes are over, I want you to draw a very small curve. Very small one, not such a big C like we did before. Now from the opposite side leg, no? Let's go outwards like this.
Ma'am, I
And
don't know how to draw the hand, his fist.
his fist you didn't get? You didn't get this fist?
Yes, ma'am, I didn't get.
You didn't get it? Okay. But are you drawing with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it is 2 vertical lines and a C and like 1 U shape and 2 U shapes and an inverted C. That's it. That's his hand. Okay. Now everybody else, I want to know, have you all reached till here, or do you need me to explain like Kyra? Do you need me to explain anything else? Anything else again? How's your leg looking? Is he standing on one leg so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay, perfect. So his one leg is done. Now we are going to draw the leg on the other side. So what is going to happen now? His other leg is not going to be fully seen, especially the foot. You will only see part of the foot. Okay, so let's start with the other leg, which is also a line like this. Okay, a small curve here and a big curve sticking out. Now you can't see the rest of that leg because it is behind the front, this leg. Same way, you're going to go backwards and stop, because how can we show that? We can't show it. Done? 2 legs done. Now we don't need to draw the other hand because it's on the other side. Just leave it. We imagine his hand is there. What are we left to do? With a cat, what else do you think is left? What are we missing? He's a cat. What do you think?
His
His
tail.
tail.
His
His
whiskers.
tail.
Yes, his whiskers and his tail. Very good. So let's start with the tail. The tail is also hanging limp like a foot. So what you're going to do is behind his foot, you're going to draw a straight line down, a curve like this, okay, and a bigger curve like this. It's just hanging down limp like a third foot. Imagine this looks like a third foot, okay, like 2 feet in one direction, and the tail is like a foot in the other direction, okay. Now, like someone mentioned, we have to first put his whiskers. So teardrop shape. 1, 2, 3. 3 teardrop shape whiskers, which are blackened on one side. And 3 more teardrop shape whiskers on the other side. 1, 2, 3. So that's done. Now what's left is his body is looking very empty. So we need to draw those stripes on his back. So 1, 2, 3. Large, medium, small. Large, medium, small. Then on his bum. Large, medium, small. One more here. Large, medium, small. So these are important because he's a cat that has lines on him, like a tiger, similar to a tiger. Now, same thing will be there on his tail, but it's not curvy. It is going to be straight. Lines, large, medium, small, large, medium, small. Even here, large, medium, small, and one on his tail here, large, medium, small. Finally, the end of his tail is like his ear. See this spiky thing here? We're going to have to draw that, okay? Spiky, spiky, spiky. That's it. Color it black. Done. That's your Garfield, who's clearly disinterested in anything you have to say. How about we draw, color this in now? Who's using what? I'm using color pencils. Actually, you know what? Have you all done this in pencil or have you all done it in pen directly?
Pencil.
Okay.
Pen.
So how about we take a pen and give it an outline in black before we color?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So do it the same way we did the actual drawing. Do it in that order. It can't go wrong now because you've already drawn the outline for yourself.
Mom, I can't see the tail.
Oh, you can't see the tail. Hold on. I'm inking him. So you should ideally now once you finish the sketch in pencil, I don't think you'll need to look at what I'm doing. Is everyone done with the pencil sketch?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Eventually, if you're doing more faces of Garfields, remember to try and do it directly in pen if you can. Now, once you know these, what to start with, what to go on to, you'll be able to easily do it directly in pen.
Ma'am, I
Okay?
have a question.
Sure. Tell me.
Do the colored parts that we colored in pencil, do we need to color with the pen as well? Like the ears?
Yes. These I would suggest that you do it in pen only because pencil will not be so dark. So these colored portions of the top of the ear and the back, his tail, go ahead and put that fully in black in your black pen or sketch pen,
Ma'am,
whatever you're using. Yeah.
I don't have a pen.
Oh, you
Black.
don't have black pen? Do you have a
No.
sketch pen? Black sketch pen?
No.
Oh, Okay, fine. Leave it in pencil. You've done it in pencil, then leave it in pencil.
Yes.
Okay, for now,
I
leave
have
it in
paint
pencil.
colors.
Sorry?
I have paint colors.
No. Don't use any other color, because what will happen, if it smudges, if your black smudges, then the whole picture will look horrible. It's perfectly fine if your pencil drawing is nice and clear, then don't color. If you don't have a pen, leave it. Okay? Directly we'll start coloring. Just give us 1 minute to finish this, and then you can join us in the coloring. Just give us 1 minute. Rest of us also will finish and we'll be ready to start coloring. So everything that we have drawn in pencil now, I hope everybody is going over it in pen. Okay. Then we did the hand, which is like a C and some U's and one ulta C. Not so difficult, right? Last week when Kyra asked me, I was thinking, oh, how will I draw Garfield? But after I started drawing it, I realized, oh, it's not that difficult. Everyone done? Give me a thumbs up once you are done with the pen. Yeah, done. Okay, Kabir's done. Who else? Okay, so we will first do the yellow and the pink, because these are very little portions. So with the pink, if you're using crayon or pencil, doesn't matter. The pink is on the nose. So color his nose in pink. Yeah. Those who have watercolor, you all can do watercolor, provided your black pen is not a waterproof pen. Okay. Otherwise, please don't go over this with color. All the black will smudge out. Those who have, you all can easily try watercolor. Now the yellow, lemon yellow, is for this portion. Only for this outside portion. See his cheek. Actually, it's not a cheek. What is it? Like a snout for a cat. I'm not sure what to call it. But this area where there are 3 dots, that is always light yellow, lemon yellow. Yeah. And everything else is orange. Okay. So I'm going to take a nice orange here, and I'm going to start from the top. Brace yourself for some coloring, and color everything orange except where the eyeball is. The eyeball obviously cannot be orange. Even his eyelid is orange, by the way. His eyelid is also orange, but only till where the eyeball starts. See, only till here. So these two eyeball sections have to be the eye where the eyeball is, have to be white. If you do it in watercolor, it's nice and bright, because watercolor can be very vibrant. So next Garfield face I will do it in watercolor. But you will only do it in watercolor if your black pen does not bleed. If it bleeds, I'm sorry, you have to stick to pencil colors or crayons. Now be careful where the legs are concerned. Last time I was coloring it myself, I went and colored the white space between his legs also by mistake. So please be careful. make sure you're thinking and doing the legs. So these are the legs. Don't put any color in between. And this is the tail. So careful. Be careful. There's Garfield. How's everyone's Garfield looking, the first one, with a body? Let's see. Meanwhile, I'll share some photos on the group. So those who want to try other faces of Garfields, y'all can try it out. Use the same strategy. Okay. There. I've sent it. Okay. Anyone showing me their Garfields? Sorry, I did not see. I will pin spotlight somebody. Who's going first? Kabir, yeah, come. Show me. Ooh, nice. Okay, so your Garfield is actually quite thin. Let's make him fat next time, okay? Little more pet. He needs a little more stomach, little outward. And the rest is fine. Good. Very good. Good. So we're going to try another face, okay? Next, we're going to try another face for Garfield. Who else? Who else? Who else wants to show me their Garfields?
Painting it right now.
Oh, you're painting it. Okay. Anyone else who's finished painting? I'll give you all a minute. Oops. Sorry. Oh, Abir, show. Let's see. Ooh, very nice. Super. Good job. Good job. Now I'm going to do the same thing and try and change his expression. Oh, yeah. Sia, let's see. Yeah, you've not colored it yet. But this is nice.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Y'all are getting it. Okay, one advice for all of you. His ears should not ideally be too big, okay? Try to keep the ears only around, like, see, look at his eyes. His eyes are bigger than his ears, actually. So even my ears can be a little smaller. Little bit. Don't make them tingu, because if you make it tingu, he'll look like a mouse. Okay? So let's make it just a wee bit smaller. His stomach has to be nice and big, okay? He's a fat guy, a real chunky cat he is, okay? So we need to make sure his stomach and his general body is wide, okay? And everything else is fine. I think all of you got the eyes right, perfectly right. Good. Okay. All right, on to another expression of Garfield. Okay, let's do some expressions because body is kind of easy. We want to do some faces. Okay, so I'm coming to this side and I'm going to do some expressions, Garfield expressions. Okay, now this time I'm going directly in pen. If you want to observe and then do, or do you want to do it with me? Do it with me. Okay, one by one. Every step of the way I'll wait for you to do with me. Okay. All right. Let's take that expression, which is, let's take a nice smiley expression. Okay. So I'm going to draw first the nose. Okay, wait, let me pin myself. Is this pinned? Somehow I can't. No, not this way. Here I am. And I say spotlight for everyone. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So start with an oval nose. I'm making him a little bigger than this. Huh? Oval nose. Then a straight line up. A D shape, a nice curvy D shape, which is wider at the bottom and comes back to his nose. On the opposite side, another curvy opposite D shape, ulta, wide at the bottom and coming back into his nose. This is standard for all his faces. This time, I'm going to still keep his eyes a little closed. So let's keep it this way. Let's make his eyeballs a little bigger. Seems a little more interested. Okay. What's the next thing? The expression or the ears? Let's do the ears. I'll finish the ears. So I'm not making his ears very big, just somewhat like um, his eyelids, like that shape. And the back of his ears. This is also important. Do it immediately. Right? So eyes are done. Ears. Ears, we have to do the spiky part of his ear inside. So spikes inside. Same on the other side. Spiky inside of the ear. Then we color it up. Okay, now comes the interesting part. We're changing his expression, okay? We are not going to make him look glum. Now he's going to smile. So we go from the middle of his nose and we put a nice curvy shape like this. Okay? Obviously, it's not one smile, it is the other side as well. So you have to go up like this. All the way. Now he's smiling, grinning like a bobcat. Okay? Now what happens to that cheek, that little puffy cheek over here? What we do with that is you take a nice curvy mark like this. It has to go over. See how I've done it? I've taken that curve and gone over the smile. Here also, go round over the smile and touch the smile. Done? Now comes the chin. So we have to give him not a very far away chin. Don't make his chin very far away from the mouth. He's a little fat. So we have to keep it somewhat close by and like this. That's his chin. And oh, Sia showing me colored up. Very nice, Sia. Very nice.
Thank you,
But
ma'am.
are you able to follow this thing that we're doing? Because otherwise
Yes,
you'll miss
ma'am.
out on this. You're doing that as well? Okay. And finally, for the rest of his face, we just have to put a nice shape around which comes and touches the chin, right? We start from both the ears. We come a little wide out and we come and touch his chin. So let's start from here, go round a bit and touch his chin. Same way, go round a bit and touch his chin. So now you have a grinning Garfield. I'm putting 3 dots. What are we missing? We're missing his whiskers. 1, 2, 3. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm not drawing the rest of his body. I only want to put these marks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and hiding over there. 1, 2, 3. One is slightly hidden under his smile. One is here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and one at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. You have a grinning chap. Okay, now we'll try one more face. I like this one face of his. So funny it looks. There's one where he's a little angry. Oops. Okay, let's try this. Circular nose, oval nose. I keep saying circle, but it's actually oval. Straight line up. A D-shape eye. Same way on the other side, opposite of a D. Now, because he's angry, his eyes have to look angry. Always remember, when we are changing an expression, it's the mouth and the eyes we have to change. Everything else is the same. Ears, face, all that remains the same. But the eyes and the mouth change. So now in this case, because he's angry, we are going to bring his eyelids like this. Okay, a little V shape. And we are going to put his eyeballs over here, looking partially angry. Let's complete the ears now. This is the same as what we have done before. Everybody must be getting very good at making Garfield's ears. No help needed. All right. Now the tricky part. To show his upset look, we are going to make something similar to this, but not so wide. So look at his face. Look at the way I'm making his face. See that expression? It's not as wide as a smile, and it's only coming till here and turning in. And his cheek will also turn in like this on the side. 3 dots. All right. Now his chin, we finish off the rest of the picture very much like how we've done before. With the cheek and this face. Remember to put his lines. So you have a angry looking Garfield. And one last face before we end, okay? I'm going to give him a face over here. Let's start. By the way, is everyone okay with the angry face? Okay, so this is, let's say, happy Garfield. This is angry Garfield. This is, well, I won't say he's sad. It's definitely not sad. Garfield is never sad. Garfield is mostly uninterested. Bored. Yeah, that's best. Bored. Perfect. So we've got bored, happy, angry, and now we've got one ridiculous expression when he is up to mischief and he's caught. Okay. So Garfield has one funny look there also. I'm going to put that face over here. Okay. I've got space here. So let's start again with our circle, oval. Oh, I'm going to have to learn how to say oval. Then a straight line up. A nice rounded D shape, which is broad at the bottom, and an opposite D shape, broad at the bottom, touching his nose. Okay. Now we are going to put his eyes are wide open now. Okay. So no eyelids. We are just going to keep his eyeball right on top. Like this. So no eyelids because he's got this guilty look on his face. And that guilty look is just like a smile. So you're going to go from the middle and go all the way up. Middle, all the way up. Like this. We've done this for the smile, right? So it's similar to that. And just like that, we are also going to put that cheek. Remember, we put a cheek like this. Oh, we forgot to do the ears. Sorry, my mistake. Forgot to do the ears.
Ma'am, can you please show angry Garfield again? I'm still on that one.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So Sia, finish it and then, or do one thing, Sia. you come and do this and then come back to angry. Come back to angry. That's better, because then you will not miss. You will not miss out the instructions for this one. So do this first, and then I'll anyway share the picture with you. Don't worry. Okay, I'll share that picture with you. Let's just finish this expression. So we did the ear, but we need to finish off the back of his ear, which comes to here, this point, and comes to this point, and the spiky parts inside his ear. By now, I think y'all have become experts at this. So drawing cartoons is not very difficult, is it? Okay. Now what I'm going to change here is I'm going to draw a nice rectangular shape with teeth and a center line like a cross and more teeth. So this is Garfield being very, very, what shall we say? What is the expression when you are up to mischief? Mr. Goody Two Shoes kind of.
Innocent.
Yeah, trying to look innocent, but failing. Trying his best to look innocent, but failing miserably. Now here, I can barely see the lines, but when you come to the side here, you will be able to draw the lines. There you go. Oh, what are we missing? Oh, we forgot to do that with Angry Garfield also. We forgot the whiskers. Garfield without whiskers is a tiger, not a cat.
Ma'am, I did the whiskers on Angry Garfield.
Oh, you did? That's good. So I'm going to call this innocent.
I think I'll put it in inverted commas and
Yes, you're
I'm
right.
not guilty.
Correct. I'm not guilty, but actually I am. All right. Look at all those faces. Isn't it cute? Now I'm going to leave it to y'all to do all the coloring, but I'm going to show you at least one where I can put watercolor. And this is only because my paint will not, it will not smudge. Okay. So again, I'm telling you, don't paint in watercolor if you feel that your ink is going to bleed. Please don't paint. You don't want to mess. Go with something dry like um, crayons or pencil colors. Okay, so I'm giving him a slight lemon yellow. Okay, and then I'm going in with orange. Even if you leave Garfield orange, without color also, it looks quite nice. So don't think that all the time you need to color. Okay, now he's got eyelids here. So I'm going to definitely cover his eyelids in orange. Oops, going into the yellow by mistake. That's okay. Now, when you paint Garfield, you can do a few things like add a little bit of shadow. Okay. So what I mean by shadow is take a little bit of maybe red scarlet, put it into your orange, just a little bit, and put a little bit of darker orange over here. See, behind his ear, sometimes even a little bit on his eyelid over here. A little bit of shading is nice. You can put on his chin, on the edge of his face. And your Garfield looks a lot better when you put those little dark orange patches. Okay? Look at him. Isn't he cute? So now that I've shared many of his faces and poses, how about you fill up the rest of the page Okay, I'm also going to try fill up a full body of Garfield here. Maybe one of these expressions. I like this expression. Like, really, did I do it? Okay. And what you can do with Garfield, practice. Suppose you're practicing on a piece of paper. Practice it and cut it out. Use it as a sticker. I would have put this on a book. I can put this also on a book. So I actually was practicing this. And I made a sticker out of it. So make a sticker and stick it on your books. Yeah. It'll look very, very cute on a notebook somewhere. It's going to look really nice. And then we can write over here Garfield. So let's see, how do we write this in pencil? Let me just. Garfield is written in a very interesting way. Let me see. So in one of the pictures I've sent, there's this Garfield. Okay. So let's write this down. Let's see if we can get. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this. It's almost like a C. And it's an overlapping letter. G A R F I E L. So they're overlapping a little bit. Huh? Oh, sorry. My lettering is going out of the frame. E L. Oops. D. Okay. So this is Garfield. You can color it all up in orange. But I will just quickly do it in pen because I want to add a shadow. Okay. Oops. Not this one. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? So the lettering for Garfield has got a little bit of a shadow. I'm going to put that shadow in here. So put that shadow under G here. See? And put a little bit over here. G, A. Here also there's a shadow. R, F, I, E. So all your shadows are only on the left side of the alphabet. Now E in this case, here underneath, there's a shadow. Here there's a shadow. Here there's a shadow and little bit here. Nothing on the right. L, shadow here and shadow underneath. And finally D. Oops. Shadow here and shadow here. How's it looking? You can color this orange whenever you have the time. And I hope you all are going to fill up the rest of your book with a whole lot of Garfield faces.
Mom, I didn't finish one. I tried making Garfield's on its birthday.
Okay,
And
let me see. Let me see. Let me pin it,
his
spotlight
cap
it.
is not finished yet.
Oh, how cute! You're trying a cap on his head?
Yes, Mom. I'm
You're
seeing
copying it?
thing.
Very nice. Smart move. Smart move. Very good. Excellent. So are the rest of you going to definitely try a few more Garfields? Okay. You can remember, you can do something interesting. You can put a Garfield and maybe have a thought bubble like this. A little thought bubble going out. Okay. And you can put your name inside. So I'm going to write my name. He's thinking about me. So I can write SUSAN. So you can write your name. Put a thought bubble coming out of Garfield's head like this and put it on your book. What fun it will be, Garfield thinking of you. Yeah. So many smart things you can do. Right? So was that fun? Did you all enjoy it? Let's see. I'll look at whose is this now? Sia. Okay, let's see. Very nice. Oh, you put eyes on the eye. How cute. Very smart. Super.
Thank you, Mom.
Very, very smart. I like all the ideas. Super ideas. All right. So the rest of you, are you all okay with your Garfields? Are you all feeling comfortable? Kabir, you want to show me? Okay, let me see. Hold on. Spotlight, spotlight. Ooh, wonderful. Look at his faces. Amazing. Super. Why did you strike off that little Garfield's eyes? The one that is on the right, on the left. You cut it off. Why did you cut it off? Wasn't right?
Yes, it was a bit too small.
Okay, okay. Doesn't matter. It looks quite
Ma'am,
nice
I
now.
have
The
another
rest
class
of it.
now. I have another
Sorry?
class right now, so can I
Sure,
leave?
sure, sure. We are done. We are done actually. Okay, we are winding up. All right. I will. Oh, let's see that. Whoever needs to leave, you can go ahead and leave. Huh? We are done for today. I'm just looking at everybody's work. Oh, nice. Okay, very nice. Oh, that's lovely. That's very cute. Somebody's using. Very nice. Very nice. I like the orange and the pink. Very good. Super. All right. So shall we meet next week? Do you all have any ideas what you all want to do next week? If you all have ideas, do one thing, send it on the chat, then we can think about doing something
I
more.
finished
Yeah?
it. I finished Garfield.
Oh, you finished it? Let's see, let's see. This is the party cap fellow.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, look at him. Ah, he needs stripes on his back. I was wondering what was missing.
The dog. I knitted with the cake, dog, and the human.
Yeah, very nice. Super, super. Very nice. Now color it in, okay? All right. All right, everybody. I will see you next Monday. All right? With something fun.
Thank you, Mom. Bye.
See you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye. See you.